We all love white ball cricket because it comes thick and fast. Hello and welcome to Cricbuzz for the second ODI preview. England come into this second ODI match ahead in the point system, 4 points to 2. So India need to win this second ODI match if they're going to stay with England in this multi-format points-based series. We change locations, we head down to Taunton, which is a high scoring ground. Not a lot in it for the bowlers, and for a batter, well, the outfield is nice and fast, so plenty of runs are going to be on offer for both sides. For India, a lot has been discussed, hasn't it, about the areas that they need to improve on. Mithali Raj spoke about the seam bowlers, and whilst Julan Goswami has been the standout, unfortunately she hasn't got a lot from Shikhar Pandey and Pooja Vastrika. So do they make a change there? I think Pooja Vastrika potentially has shown enough from a batting perspective. So maybe Arundhati Reddy comes in for a Shikhar Pandey. Or I'm going to be a little bit controversial and maybe go back from what I said initially about maybe India should keep to their strengths. Maybe they should bring in another spinner. If that's the case, maybe a Sneh Rana could potentially sneak in and they could provide a few more overs to the captain at a more economical rate, especially at Taunton. The other area that everyone has spoken about that India need to improve on is their batting. Now, from a batting point of view, yes, we've spoken about intent, but when you lose wickets, you've got to still be able to tick the scoreboard over. I do feel that there is going to be a change in the batting order, but it has everyone scratching their heads as to what will happen. Who will come in at that number 3 position if a Poonam Raut goes? Will it be Mithali Raj, who I think should bat in that number 3 position? Or will we see someone like a Jemimah Rodrigues? Or will we see someone a little bit more left field, Indrani Roy? We've got to remember that she was one of the highest run scorers within the domestic competition and she's used to opening. That's the other thing that is an issue within this India squad. You look at all the players that are sitting on the sideline and they all open the batting in domestic cricket. There isn't someone that is used to batting at 4 or even 5. That's the real concern for India. The squad that they've selected doesn't necessarily match up to if players are injured or out of form. You're literally asking players to bat in positions that they're not used to, that they're not comfortable. The final thing that India need to improve on, apart from fielding, which I think everyone can take some ownership on, is probably their running between wickets. Now that is your drop and run, but that is also turning your 1s into 2s. There has to be more hustle between the wickets. And if they can do that, they can put a bit more pressure on the England fielders. So my playing 11 for India is Shafali Verma, Smriti Mandana, Mithali Raj in that key position at number 3, which means Harmanpreet Kaur up to 4. I think it's her last chance this game. Then Dipti Sharma at 5. Sneh Rana at 6. Tanya Bhatia at 7. Pooja Vastrika at 8. I'm going to give Shikhar Pandey one more opportunity, Julan Goswami, and I might actually bring in Poonam Yadav. I think we might need to try something a little bit different. Now, only other option that I would consider is potentially dropping Shikhar Pandey and you bringing in someone like a Jemimah Rodrigues. So maybe she could bat at 3, or even Indrani Roy at 3 and everyone shuffles down, but you still pick Sneh Rana. That would be my only other alternative in the playing 11. As for England, they were a standout side. They played really well in all facets. Their bowlers did the job, their batters were outstanding. They were able to chase a really modest total in an aggressive fashion, which is what one-day cricket is all about and what the women's game and where it's at the moment is all about. The only thing that maybe Lisa Kiteley and Heather Knight spoke about is the fact that they didn't pick up 10 wickets. Maybe they could have tried something a little bit different, but it's very hard when players aren't willing to play strokes and are quite happy to drop the anchor and not look to actually build on anything. So maybe that's an area that they can improve. If they've got a chance to pick up the 10 wickets, they need to show that they can do that and bowl the side out. The matchup that I want to see again is the Shafali Verma versus Brunt. I think it's 1-1 at the moment. Shafali Verma won in the test, Catherine Brunt won in the first ODI. The player to watch for me is Smriti Mandana. Out of all of the places in the world, England is actually where she struggles the most. She only averages 31. She isn't the type of player to allow this English attack to get ahead of her. So no doubt she will fight back and fight back hard. So expect some runs from her. So much cricket on offer. Such an important part of the leg of this series, the second ODI match. I'll see you on the other side.